But here is what is going to be happening today. Joe claims that he is going to put away the groceries for me. We'll see how that goes. All right, I put in my 1 pound of ground venison. That's what I'm using. Well, it's that time of the day now where Joe and I are doing something we are so excited for. There is a slim chance I could get a little bit of video, like maybe our feet moving or something. I don't drink when I drive. Good morning. It's
morning.
Blurry. Maybe
Hey.
that's...
I can't believe you're videoing this. Come on.
All right, good morning, everybody. It's a Saturday here, and it's just about 10 after 7, and I'm going to go for a Walmart pickup. So Warren asked if I wanted some coffee. Or no. Oh, my gosh. I am... Yeah, that was loud.
The deer's running away.
The deer's running away. Oh, Peter. Anyway, what am I trying to do here? He wondered if I wanted an ice cube in this. He likes to drink his coffee fast, but not me. So, all right, let's go to Walmart. Good morning, and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is a country life. Sorry about that in the house there. Sometimes in the morning we are just screwballs, I guess. And I made the coffee today and it tastes terrible. I said to Warren, I said, it tastes like nothing. So I don't know. Sometimes I make good coffee and sometimes I don't. And I don't really understand it because I use the same kind of coffee. I use water from the same tap and I use the same scooper. Why does it sometimes taste good and sometimes taste terrible? Today, what am I going to listen to? Probably going to listen to, I think it's called From the Kitchen Table, and that is with Sean and Rachel Duffy. Sean Duffy used to be one of our congressmen, and him and his wife, they're Catholic, they have 9 children, their youngest child has Down syndrome, they both work for Fox News, and they have a podcast, and it's enjoyable. Sometimes they talk about news, world news events, and sometimes they just talk about, like Fridays they do a Q&A, and sometimes they talk about love and life and kids and parenting and movies and whatever. So it's a fun podcast and I really enjoy it. And actually when the music pops on, the kids are always like, can you put the music in the back? Because we want to hear too, because they usually like it. All right, that's what I'm going to do. Head to Walmart. And I'm just picking up just a little small grouping of groceries because I would like to do a bunch of cooking today. And I actually have 4 boys sleeping in our schoolroom today. I got up this morning, it was like 6:30, and I looked out the window and I was like, Warren, there are a bunch of cars here. So Sam was actually working, he's doing some work on his truck. I don't know, it involves great stuff, Bondo, some parts that he ordered online, just a bunch of stuff. Whatever 19-year-old boys do to their trucks. He had all his friends over last night, and they were working until very, very late into the night. I don't know. Warren and I went off to bed, and they were still out in the shop working. And so then when I got up this morning, I was anticipating maybe one of the boys staying over, and then I went out to the schoolroom and it was just like boy all around. I told Warren, I said, yeah, I don't know what all their plans are here, but I'm going to make some breakfast. And Warren will probably chime in too, but we'll just do like some eggs and hash browns and sausage links. I have a little leftover bacon that we made a couple days ago and then we didn't eat it yesterday, so I'll probably warm that up too. Well, that was a super fast Walmart pickup. The other day, the kids were like, we need to go back to Florida because remember when we went to the Gulf Breeze Walmart, the grocery pickup was so fast. Like, we pulled up and within, I want to say under a minute, they were already out. It was amazing. But this one was pretty darn good today, especially for our town. Breakfast was a lot of fun. We had 1, 2, 3, we had 4 extra people here, which was just fun. It's fun to talk with all those young adults, and they're just like, I don't know, they're just full of stories. So, but here is what is going to be happening today. I'm actually going to be making a couple different new recipes out of that cookbook that Carolyn had sent to me. And I just needed a few ingredients here. I did, you know, like a big grocery haul not long ago, but I needed a few ingredients. So I placed a Walmart order and went and got it. Some cream of mushroom soup, 2 cans of cheddar cheese soup, some wild rice. This isn't going to be used this weekend, but I'll be making soup for our soup supper at church, which is this coming Wednesday. It'll be, I'm one of the 3 making soup for this week. I picked up some Velveeta cheese, some medium cheddar, a couple bags of brown sugar, a bag of powdered sugar, and then cuties and onions and grapes and bananas, and some more heavy cream for my coffee. And it was time to pick up some of the spices that I normally can't always find at Aldi. So the black peppercorns, ground cinnamon, basil leaves, ground ginger, and ground mustard. I picked up a gallon of vegetable oil. We just used it up last night in the fish fry, which was delicious. Oh, Joe has brought over the cookbook for me. This is, let's see, is that,
I don't know.
let me go back a couple pages. I'll show a recipe that I'm going to make. Right here. I want to do this baked spaghetti today. I thought probably for like lunch or a late lunch, like a mid-afternoon meal, because I know all of those kids are going to come in and they're all going to be hungry. And then also, Joe, we are going to make a soup. I think it's one of the, right here. We're going to do this chicken crack noodle soup. So I thought a chicken and a venison recipe would be great. What do you think?
Let's start Alvin and Chipmunk screening.
You want to watch Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yes.
Oh, okay, just hold on a little bit. So picked up some Edge shaving cream and then a whole bunch of super glue. So this was really interesting. At the Walmart.com site, when I went on to get super glue, these supposedly were normally like $4.22 or $5.22 for each package, which seemed like a crazy ripoff, but they had them marked down to like 92 cents. So I don't know if they just do that on the website to make it look like it's a great deal. I don't really know, but I picked up 4 since if it's under $1, might as well. And then I also picked up 4 gallons of whole milk. So that was everything, and a good amount of like the soups and the cheeses and things are definitely all going to get used up today. Joe claims that he is going to put away the groceries for me. We'll see how that goes. And I am just coming back into like what's going to be Maria's room. And yesterday I took this down and lighting here. I took this vent cover down and I spray painted it white because we had originally had all the like louvers inside there painted green from the color that this room used to be. So I spray painted it white to cover that all, and now I'm just going to paint over just the top and just kind of up and down, just so that it blends in with the wall. How's it going putting away the groceries?
Really, really awesome.
Really awesome. You decided to take a break and have a piece of chocolate cake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like you started an apple too.
Do this go, Jennifer?
You can either put them in the fridge or you can put them, you know, in the fruit bowl.
Fruit bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get started here in the kitchen. What I'm going to do is just put a little quick kind of like a sear on these chicken breasts and then add some water to it and get them... Oh, that didn't get hot yet. Nope. Okay, I'm not going to do it quite yet. Got to let that get a little bit hotter and then get a little sear on the chicken and then add some water to it and get it cooked through because I need to chop it up into bite-sized pieces for the soup. This is for the chicken crack noodle soup. Over in this pot, I'm getting ready for the baked spaghetti. So I have a tablespoon of butter and some onion and green pepper. I'm going to get that sauteed. And then back over here, I'm going to get some carrots and celery chopped for the soup. So for the soup, I have some water in here, as well as a little of this Knorr chicken seasoning. It calls for chicken broth, but I have some turkey stock in the basement. I just didn't want to use that. So we're going to get the vegetables in here and bring this to a boil. All right, I put in my 1 pound of ground venison. That's what I'm using. I added it right to the sauteed vegetables here. This is for the baked spaghetti, remember. Alright, I decided I'm actually going to put in the extra pound of ground venison that I have because it just seems like with my family more meat is never a bad thing. And my tomatoes, it calls for 28 ounces of diced tomatoes with juice. I am going to use 2 pints and that is going to be 32 ounces. I figured that little bit extra liquid with a little bit extra meat, it'll work out. I'm going to get the oregano in. Stir this around, continue to brown this completely. There's not going to be any moisture or liquid that I need to absorb with a paper towel or anything. This is venison and there just is not the fat or the grease with this. As soon as this is all the way browned, which it's almost there, I'm going to add in the tomatoes and let that simmer for 10 minutes. The chicken broth with the vegetables has come to a boil now. I actually measured out my noodles. It was a 12-ounce bag, and rather than eyeball it, I measured it today. I didn't use my triple beam balance today, but I have been just measuring now that I'm like this big-time scientist and everything, you know, doing sourdough. I was like, I'm going to measure out the noodles too. Okay, let's get these noodles in and get them cooked. That's what I need to do. Get the noodles in and get these cooked. So for the soup, this is the broth, all the vegetables, as well as the noodles. They are finished, so I'm adding in the cheddar cheese soup. And 1 cup of milk. One ranch packet. Some soup, and I'm going to be making some baked spaghetti.
Baked spaghetti.
Yeah. Reading through my comments, I saw that a lot of people said that the Costco bacon bits, what they do to really take them up a notch is to just kind of quick pan fry them. So for the bacon that I'm putting into the soup, I just quick kind of fried it up here, and I can tell that really is making a big difference. I also have my chicken breast over here, starting to chunk that up. And then for the noodles for in the baked spaghetti, I didn't quite have enough spaghetti noodles, and I had a little tiny bit of some elbow macaroni left. So what I did is I first started to cook the spaghetti because that takes longer, and then in the last like 3 minutes or so, because this is a really quick cooking elbow macaroni, in like the last maybe 3-4 minutes I just threw the elbow macaroni in there. I'm just going to mix it all up, and it's going to work. It's just a good way to get rid of kind of all the little bits of pasta that's left. All right, let's get some cheese shredded here. everything is added into the chicken soup except for the shredded cheese. And I'm just going to shred some cheese and let people put cheese on top if they want. I had a little spoonful and I thought it was plenty salty, plenty cheesy. I'm also going to snip some green onions and let people put green onions on top too. I think that would just give it a good sort of like fresh bite at the end. The baked spaghetti is out of the oven here. I think it looks good. It smells really good. Looking forward to having some of that. And then we also have the soup here, which looks really, really good. Really thick and creamy soup. Well, it's that time of the day now where Joe and I are doing something we are so excited for. What are we gonna do, Joe?
And ballroom dancing.
We are going ballroom dancing. So we've talked Warren into it. It has taken me 10 years at least to talk him. Oh dear, did you just say?
Yeah, there was like 6 of them.
Oh my goodness. To talk him into going to ballroom dance lessons. And so since at our homeschool co-op they did ballroom dance with this teacher, and Joe loved it so much. And then he was a ballroom dancer for the Sound of Music play, and he was so good at it and he loved it. I was like, you know what, Warren? I've been asking you to go for so long, and I don't even think I really asked. I couldn't breathe there for a second. I don't even think I asked you. I was like, I think we're gonna finally go to ballroom dance.
I don't think I had a say in it. I don't know how you're gonna ballroom dance holding onto that camera.
Well, we'll be putting the camera away. I don't think people would be too pleased if I pulled out a camera. So anyway, we are in the beginner class. Foxtrot and swing are the dances that will be...
Oh, I didn't even know that. I just found that out just now.
Oh,
Foxtrot and swing.
Foxtrot and swing. That's what we will be learning.
Yeah.
And
Dancing with the Stars, here we come.
Maybe. There is a slim chance I could get a little bit of video, like maybe our feet moving or something like that tonight. So stick around to the end just in case I am able to do that. But before we do close out the video, I did want to just share with you guys our thoughts on the 2 recipes that I made today. I thought both of them were absolutely delicious. It's actually been kind of a long time, I think, that I've made like 2 brand new recipes, and I would actually make both of them again. I did not have a full bowl of the soup. I just had a bowl of the baked spaghetti, and that was, I thought, delicious. Could have used maybe just a tiny sprinkle of salt. You had
I only had the soup.
Only the soup.
It was good.
And you said it was good?
Yep, I had a full bowl.
Joe, what did you have?
Like fork.
I know you ate with a fork, but did you have baked spaghetti or did you have soup?
No.
Do you remember at lunch today did you have the baked spaghetti with the noodles and the meat, or did you have the soup?
I started meat.
You had the baked spaghetti with the meat, and did you like it?
Yes.
Yes? No? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, yes, Joe liked it. He's not really a big noodle guy. I know I mentioned that to you guys before. He will eat it if it's in like a baked spaghetti, like that kind of a thing. Anything like lasagna he will eat, but if I just gave him spaghetti sauce and noodles, nope, he will not eat that.
Noodles,
Macaroni and
no.
cheese, nope. You're so excited you can't even keep it in your lane.
Actually, I was trying to find some heat.
It is chilly, isn't it? We'll see how this goes tonight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Hey. Whoa.
Well, how fun was that?
That was not too bad.
It was a lot of fun. We were all smiling. Joe had a good time.
Yep.
And
Good.
it's a lot of fun because you don't have to come with a partner, and you switch partners. So it isn't like you're it isn't like you're stuck with the same partner all night.
Hey, I'm counting on you.
I know, it was good. It was a lot of fun. All right, well, we are going to head home now and not practice for
Not
at
tonight.
least a day. We need
Yeah.
to have a little time before we practice. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check the description box. I know it's dark here, but if you want those recipes, check the description box, all right? Catch you guys later.